Don't you just love that feeling of whizzing past sturdy pine trees, flowing through corners and pumping the subtle undulations in the trail for speed as the forest warps around you? Well, if you don't know what that feeling's like, then you better tune in, because I'm about to share the secrets of how to find flow in the many forests of the Cape to Sea route. Now, CAP exists to inspire people by building exceptional businesses that create positive social and economic value. Sani to Sea inspires by this beautifully crafted route packed with incredible trails, and now I'm here to inspire you to ride them with more confidence than ever. Now, the biggest issue that you may face when riding in between trees is the fear of hitting one. And fair enough, you'd probably much rather get up close and personal with some of the beautiful decorative panels of PG bison in your home or office than a fully grown pine tree at 30 k's an hour. Now, I'm not going to help you process your crashing fear and how it's linked to that thing that happened when you were a kid and all the other emotional trauma tied to it, but I'm going to give you some useful tips that are going to help you keep your focus and your handlebars away from those big pine pillars that line some of the best trails of the Cape to Sea route. Okay, first up is eyes up. You can only react to and plan for what you see coming. So staring 2 meters ahead of your front wheel is not going to allow you to carve nice, beautiful lines through the many pine forests. We want to have our eyes up when you're riding through the sections of trail, looking roughly 10 to 15 meters ahead, so we have time to plan and process the obstacles and the lines that are ahead of us. Spot the clear line that keeps you from getting too cozy with the trunks of those pine trees, and then let your bike follow. Riding like this is going to make you feel more comfortable at speed and, of course, having you ride safer. Once you start riding with your eyes up, looking ahead, you're going to be able to spot the corners before you're actually in them. So when you see a corner coming, look for a nice wide entrance that keeps you away from the trees. Lean in and carve through the corner, getting off the brakes as early as possible, and then keep your eyes up looking for that exit and where you want to go, and the bike should follow. When you're riding like this, you're going to be carrying more exit speed out of the corners, pedaling less, and conserving energy. Win, win, win. The last thing you need to ask yourself is, are my handlebars too wide? Now, I'm not suggesting that you should cut your handlebars down just for riding Sani to Sea, but you might find, particularly if you are a smaller rider, that your handlebars are a little bit wider than they need to be. Most modern handlebars come in at about 760 to 800 millimeters in length, and you might find that that is actually just a little bit too wide for you. Having a narrower handlebar, particularly if you are a smaller rider, is going to help you maneuver your bike a little bit better, and also then have the benefit of slipping past those pine trees a little bit easier. If you do feel that your handlebars are a bit too wide for you, then chat to your local bike shop and they should be able to help you cut them down to the right size. Well, there you have 3 simple tips to help you find your flow in the trees. Now, keep these in mind when you're out on your training rides, when you're at the Cape to Sea, or anywhere else you find yourself blasting down a narrow alley of trees or a finely cut trail in search of that thrill and excitement.